Peace. This video is about the spirit. All the proofs that I found the word the spirit to be in. So we start here with Adam, or which includes the first human beings. We have here in 1529, and is also repeated at 3872. So when he is formed, and my spirit is breathed into him, give in submitting to him. All right, so that's with Adam. So when God tells them, when he is formed, the way he look, everything is put together, and then the spirit of God is breathed into him. The spirit of God, I don't know what that is. I'm just telling you what it says. And when my spirit is breathed into him, it doesn't mean it's like how the Christians say the spirit is like a part of God or whatever. Thing like that. It's this spirit it has to be something else. Okay. Now we go to everybody, the creations of us after the first human beings was created. You know what I'm saying? I gotta take you, it's actually 32:9, but for the context, we gotta go from 32:7 to 32:9. So 32:7. The one who made everything it created good and started the creation of humans from clay. 32:8. Then made his/her offspring. So the first human beings, then made his or her offspring from a strain of despised fluid. So that means that everybody else after the first human beings is born that way. Is born from the fluid. Then 32:9. Then formed him/her and breathed into him/her from its spirit and made for you hearing, seeing, and intellect. You aren't a little grateful. This is my own rendering, my own translation and stuff like that. How I decided to word the wordings. Just makes more sense to me. Okay, so you see, the first human beings, the spirit was blown into them. Then you see us, every human being after them, that is made from the despised fluid. We are formed, and then the spirit is also breathed into us. And then we have hearing, sight, and intellect. Now we go to Mary and her son, the anointed. We have here in 2:87, and it's repeated again at 2:53. And we gave Jesus, son of Mary, clarity and strengthened him with the Holy Spirit. 4:171. The anointed Jesus, son of Mary, is only a messenger of God, and its word conveyed to Mary, and the Spirit from it. It meaning God. I don't like to call God he anymore. I prefer to say it, because that pronoun means he. It also can mean she, as included as a he. You know what I mean? Because back then, the audience were mainly men, not women. You know what I mean? So in our audience time is man and woman. You know what I mean? So I prefer to call God just it. Okay. 5:110. When God says, Jesus, son of Mary, recall my favor to you in your, it says mother, but the word is valid, and his parents. And I'm of the viewpoint that Jesus had a father. Whether his father died when he was young, or I don't know the issue with the father, but Jesus had to have a father. To me, that's the reason why he spoke up. One of the proof is that he was to speak up for his mother. That's why she had to fast. Couldn't speak to nobody. So he was introducing himself, and you know what I mean, whatever. But anyway, where was I at? Oh yeah, when God says, Jesus, son of Mary, recall my favor to you and your parents, when I strengthen you with the Holy Spirit, and it goes on and on and on and on. Then 1917, so she was out of sight, separated from them. Then we sent our spirit to her, so it would look like the form of Basha to her. The word Basha is translated as mortal. Some translate it as man. But I don't really know what it actually really means until I do an investigation on it. But we'll just put it as man because the only kind of person she could have a child. I mean, they always come in the form of a man anyways. The angels, whatever. 2191. And she who guarded her modesty, so we breathe into her from our spirit. Like some Christians will mock this and will be like, God blew into Jesus' vagina, some stupid thing like that. Can't be the case, because the same word for Adam. This was my spirit is breathed into him. Us, the spirit is breathed into us. Okay. And it's also repeated kind of again as 66:12. And Mary, daughter of Imran, she who guarded her modesty. So we breathe into her from our spirit. Then we have Jacob advising his sons. This is 12:87. My sons, go, then investigate about Joseph and his brother, and don't despair of the Spirit of God. There is none despairing of the Spirit of God except the rejecting people. So I guess you could despair of the Spirit of God. I don't really know what that means, but it has to do something with your faith and trust in God. To that effect. Now we got here the messengers. It says 16:2. It supplies the angels with the spirit from its command to whoever it wants of its servant, to warn that there is no God, only me. So be cautious. You see. Then we have here in 42:15, the raiser of degrees, possessor of the throne. It sends the spirit from its command to whoever it wants of its servants, to warn about the day of meeting. So the spirit comes to the messengers and gives them the warning and stuff. Here we have it to Muhammad in 42:52. As a result, we are instructing to you a spirit from our command. So that means that the reading is a spirit from God command. Because that's what's being instructed to Muhammad. Now we got the trusting ones in 8:46. And obey God and its messenger, and don't dispute. Then you will fail, and your spirit will leave you. 58:22. Mandated the trust in their hearts and strengthened them with a spirit from it. Now this is the reading was given by the Spirit. 16:102. Say, truthfully, the Holy Spirit is supplying it from your Lord. Here 26:193. The trusted spirit is being supplied with it. And we have here, this is the angels in the spirit. 74. The angels in the spirit ascend to it in a day measuring 50,000 years. 78:38. The day the spirit and the angels are established side by side. 97:4. The angels and the spirit, with permission of their Lord, are supplying from all the commands. And then last but not least, 1785. That's 1785? It should be right. Let me tell you something. 1785. Yep. 1785, this is the question. They ask you about the Spirit. Say, the Spirit is from my Lord's command, and what knowledge you've been given is only a little. So you gotta take it as it is. Whatever you know about this is only a little. It's not much. So you just gotta take what makes sense and then about it, and that's it. We have no knowledge of it. We know that it been breathed into the first humans, it was breathed into us, it was breathed into Mary and Jesus, and the Spirit brings the instructions and stuff like that. They come to the messengers, and that's the Spirit. That's it. That's the Spirit. Don't know much about it. But what we know about it is in those proofs right there, and that's all we know. Can't talk much more about it, really. But it's very, it's deep. It's deep, though. Peace.